You can enjoy bad habits simply by changing the way you say things. Instead of saying, I have to go to the gym tomorrow, think, I get to go to the gym tomorrow. Instead of saying, I have to make dinner for my family tomorrow, think, I get to make dinner for my family tomorrow, right? You need to understand that the bad habits or the hard habits that you're thinking of right now that you think you can't do, it's a privilege to have, right? It's a privilege to have the ability to work hard every single day. It's a privilege to have the ability to have a job. It's a privilege to be able to take care of your family and feed your family, right? And I was reading this book called Atomic Habits yesterday, and that's where I got this whole I get to instead of I have to mindset, right? When I woke up today in the morning, I thought to myself, like, damn, I have to go to the gym again. Damn, I have to track my food and, track my calories. It's a whole nother day. But instead of thinking that way, I get to, right? I get to wake up and, push myself and go to the gym to become the best version of myself. I get to have food that I could track, right? Some people don't even have food. And the thing is, in the book that I was reading, there was this little story where he asked a guy in a wheelchair, are you not pissed off that you're in a wheelchair, that you have to be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life? And the guy in a wheelchair was like, not really. If anything, I'm grateful for the wheelchair, right? Because without the wheelchair, he would have been stuck in bed, not being able to leave his house, right? And we tend to not show gratitude for what we currently have right now because of the way society shaped certain things, right? Everybody's getting out of shape. Men are becoming less masculine and less masculine. And the reason why this happens is because the world and the society wants men that are controllable, right? They want you to think like a fucking dumbass, right? It's not the fact that you don't have information and you don't know what to do. It's the fact that you are not taking action and stuck in what's called analysis paralysis. You have so much information around you. Oh, this is how to start this business. There's clothing brands, there's drop shipping, there's SMMA, there's personal branding. And you get stuck in the middle thinking, what the fuck do I do? Because there's so much of these, business models. But what you need to understand is that all of them work. You just have to choose one and go at it. You're sitting back watching YouTube. What's the fucking best diet plan to get in shape? There's keto diet, there's carnivore diet, there's what I call macro manipulation. I made a full guide down below, by the way, in the description on how to use macro manipulation. But there's intermittent fasting. There's all of these diets. And when you're on YouTube, searching up for the best diet, you tend to, like I said, get stuck in analysis paralysis, right? There's so much fucking information, you don't know which one to choose. And when I was reading a book, the Atomic Habits book, it talked about how learning is more effective when it comes from practice and not from planning, right? Quantity over quality, right? You can sit back and, watch so much videos on, okay, so I'm going to go to the gym at this time. I'm going to track my food this way. Oh, wait, no. At least I'll wait because fuck, I need the perfect diet plan. So you just keep planning. But the thing is, you're going to be planning and in motion for so long, when deep down, all you need is the practice. You need the action, right? instead of doing so much planning. Like, fuck, man, I'm trying to look for the best chest workout. I'm trying to look for the best back workout. Deep down, some back workouts, some chest workouts might not work for you, but it might work for me. So you have to go and try it out yourself. Certain business models, right? People tell you, start drop shipping, start clothing brands, whatever, But the thing is, you can do so much planning on, I'm gonna have my website like this, I'm gonna post content like this. But what you need to understand is that there's always gonna be obstacles, right? The person with the perfect business plan is the person that didn't start. You have this imaginary thing in your head where you think that everything will go smooth and everything will go as planned, but it's not. That's the reason why you have to take action and get the practice and get the reps in so that you can actually learn, right? It's pretty cool how self-improvement and just like character development works as a man, right? Or just a human being in general. Because if you take a look at my account, you'll see from my past videos that I was kind of shy at the camera. I wasn't talking properly. And a year from now, when I'm looking back at this video, I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, I wasn't articulating my words properly. I'm not as smart as I thought I was, right? Because you're always improving. You're always going to be improving. So if you take a look at my past videos, you'll see that I was once this very shy person that, tried talking to the camera but was having a hard time, to now I'm able to kind of articulate some thoughts in my head and speak it to you guys, right? And there's two ways that's going to determine your success, right? There's two ways that's going to determine your success. One is your rate of learning, and two, your rate of change, right? 90% of you guys are gonna watch this video and be like, oh, wow, that was nice information. Go on with your life. But that 10%, that 5%, that 3%, that even 1% is going to actually take action from what I said in the camera and apply it to their life, right? Reading is something I actually like now. If you guys, follow me on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, down below, obviously. But I'm always active on Instagram, my stories, posting every single day. But what I noticed is, sorry about that, boys, but pretty rookie mistake, my phone ran out of storage. But people will imitate habits from 3 social groups. The close, which is our friends and family. As everybody says, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. The many, which is the tribe, right? You're inside a classroom, whatever everybody's doing, if they're raising their hands, they're disagreeing, they're agreeing, you're most likely gonna agree and disagree and do the habits that they're doing. And 3, the higher ups, the people with status, right? We imitate habits that successful people do simply because we want to be successful ourselves. And if you want to change your habits, find a culture where your desired behavior is their normal behavior. For example, you want to start going to the gym. Surround yourself with gym goers, your gym bros, right? Because that's their normal behavior, to go to the gym. You want to start getting into running, jogging. Yes, you can run by yourself, don't get me wrong, but it might be easier if you join a runner's club because that's their normal behavior. Fitness aside, let's say you want to learn how to play an instrument. Yes, you can go on YouTube, watch videos, but if you join a band where all they do is play instruments, you're gonna be able to pick up that habit much faster and much quicker without thinking like, without thinking that you don't fit in, because it's the normal behavior. Us humans, we want to fit in. It's a normal thing for us to want to fit in with other people. But although we want to fit in, we also want to stand out. Yes, we want to be regular people that go to the gym, but you also want to be that person that can do a muscle up, that can bench 225 or bench 315, because it makes you stand out. Don't get me wrong, us men, we want status, we want the trophies, we want the medallions, we want all of this. And there's nothing wrong with that. Other than that, guys, I hope this video really, helped some of you guys out. And with learning, there's a rate. Your success will be determined by your rate of learning, watching videos, watching informational videos, and your rate of change, right? I hope the people that's watching this, you guys can actually take action from this video and not just doom scroll and just, not do anything else with your life. And if you guys want more videos like this, drop a comment, subscribe, do all of these algorithm little tricks. And if you want to lose 20 plus pounds in 90 days or less, down below in the description, I have a free fat loss guide that you can watch, and I'm sure it will help a lot of you guys out. So, just click it down below, and it's a full step-by-step guide on how I was able to lose weight while working long hours. You guys have a good one. Peace.